78. Give a horse to a young man when so many young men out here still home.
An idea of how far out this property is where I get this wood is, you know, this gravel isn't very good. Like, the conditions are covered in snow and ice, but at least it's been graded. But they just went right by this road right here and just completely didn't even worry about trying to clear it. I mean, nothing's been down here except for my tracks. And yeah, I mean, it's a road, it's a gravel road, but they just don't even maintain it anymore. We're out here. We got a boatload of trouble in there. So yesterday it was super windy, got some drifting that went on, and so the last time I was up here it wasn't nearly as bad, but the drifting has got knee deep and chest deep snow over the road. They don't maintain it, so I hadn't gotten stuck yet. I did put it in 4-wheel drive. Hadn't gotten stuck, but I was getting to the point where I thought, you know, I get back here, there's a very good chance I could. So we're gonna take the safe bet. This tree line, or this fence line that I gotta cut the trees out of, it's all green wood, so it's not, you know, ideal to start seasoning with it, but it will eventually season down, just take a lot longer than a tree that has died and have been laying there for a couple months. But they need to be taken out anyway, and I don't want to get stuck, so we're gonna go along on the safe route. We're just gonna do some cutting along this tree line here, and that way we don't get stuck. So here is the row of trees needs cleared. So you can see there's a little fence there. Keep people out. It starts here, goes all the way right to there, and all these trees need to be taken out. So I'm gonna get as many logs out of there as I can, and then the brush, gonna make some rabbit habitats. Gonna get a dozer in here, get the stumps out, but that won't be my part. I'd love to, that sounds like a lot of fun, but I probably won't get to do that. At least I can help out by getting the trees out of here, can make something useful out of them, make firewood out of them, and I can get them out of their way, get a good bulk of the trees out anyway. There's a lot of good size oaks in here. Most of the trees in here actually are oaks. There's some northern red cedars, little ones scattered all around. But for the most part, these are all oaks, and some of them are pretty sizable. You see this one right here, that's gonna be a good sized log. So lots and lots of large volumes of firewood in this. So it's kind of a lucky gold mine for me. Get a lot of my a lot of my firewood to season for next year out of this, and you know, help out clearing out the fence row so that this can be back in the Conservation Reserve Program. Now, one thing that if I was watching this video, I'd be wondering about, and maybe some of you have kind of questioned too, is you notice when I cut these 2, 3, sometimes 4 feet above the ground. And I'm doing that because I was asked to, because this is going to be a little bit of leverage when the backhoe, or excuse me, the bulldozer comes through here. So you want something to push on to try to get these roots out of the ground, or take a chain on, or whatever it might be to try to get these out. They just want a little bit of leverage. You know, if you cut it off flush with the ground, obviously it's easier for walking around and it's a lot less of an eyesore, but they don't have any leverage to push or pull on the roots below. If you remove the entire roots, you know, you don't have to wait for the stump to decay, and it's an area where for their purposes they want the trees out, you know, so they can let it go back into grasslands for the wildlife. And this property is going to be in what's called the Conservation Reserve Program, and so they need all these stumps and whatnot cleared, and so that just makes it a little bit easier for them to get in here, and that's what I was asked to do. So that's why I'm doing it like that.